What's up, bro?
How you doing, Vic?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, man. You out in LA?
Yeah, I'm out here. I just finished coming off the BET red carpet.
Oh, nice. How was that?
Yeah, it was a good experience. It was cool.
Are you out there for the awards and everything, or are you out there training?
Yeah, I'm out here for the awards on Monday, and then I'm gonna go back to Miami. That's where I work out. I'm gonna come back out here for a month and train too, just because it's a good pickup. So.
Nice. So, how do you know Gary?
Honestly, through the grapevine. Obviously, I follow him on social media, but then Tommy knew him. Tommy also knew him, and then we kind of connected after that. But I've been following Gary for a while on social media, so it was pretty cool to be able to connect with him.
Yeah, nice. He's the man. He became my partner about a year and a half ago when he acquired a digital media company that I started in the women's lifestyle space. And about 2 weeks ago, we launched our first men's media brand called ONE37pm. So we're doing this franchise with notable athletes, musicians, etc., where it's called face-to-face time. I'm basically doing these kind of raw 1 to 5 minute videos that we then upload to the social media channels, just kind of getting your hot take and understanding kind of like your side hustle and how you grind, etc., because that's what the brand is about. So I appreciate you taking the time tonight.
No doubt, no problem.
Yeah, so I'll just dive right in, all right?
Okay.
So, one of my questions for you, I'm a diehard NBA fan, and I'm curious, I've been watching you for a long time. What changed last summer for you that really made you make an enormous leap? I mean, you had an incredible otherworldly season, and, what did you do differently last off season, or was there something else that maybe a fan like me just missed?
I think what some people don't really know is that my playoff series when I was in OKC against the Rockets was probably one of the worst series I probably will ever have. I didn't play well, didn't shoot the ball well, and it was my first experience, and that kind of spearheaded my summer when I realized that I needed to invest in my body. I mean, in any way, in any facet of life, like whatever I needed to do, I needed to invest in it 100% so I could get 100% out of it. And that's where it started for me. And then I got traded again a couple months later, and it was almost like at this point, if you don't invest in yourself, obviously no one else is invested in you. So you just got to I had to steer my own boat, honestly. I know that sounds kind of corny, but I had to steer my own boat. And I finally realized that if I wanted to succeed in anything and get anything done, I had to invest in myself. I had to believe in myself more than anybody else believed in me. And that's kind of how it all changed for me. So I invested in my body. I invested in my mind. I worked out. I changed my weight. Man, it was beneficial for me. And obviously all the stars aligned and God was working and everything like that. So I ended up in Indiana, and they gave me the ball and told me to be myself. It turned out great for me, and the best is yet to come.
That's awesome, man. It was super inspiring. It was very cool. So it sounded like you really changed your regimen quite a bit, and you worked your ass off last season.
Definitely.
Awesome.
No question.
Help me understand feathery, and should people call you Mr. Feathery? Like, what does that actually mean?
Feathery is just it's a positive lifestyle. It's a way of life, and I just use it because at the end of the day, any and everybody can be feathery. I just feel like I'm Mr. Feathery because I just want everybody to know I can relate to them in any way they want me to.
That's awesome. You're living proof that people can be good, even great, at more than one thing. Any advice on how to chase multiple dreams at the same time? And I say that because of the singing accolades.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I believe that we all given gifts. It's up to you how you utilize them. And at the end of the day, you give your energy to whoever you want to give your energy to. I think human beings, sometimes we forget how powerful we are. If we really put our minds to something, we can really achieve anything. So at the end of the day, God has blessed me with the ability to play the game of basketball, but also inspire with my voice. So I just try to, at the end of the day, basketball is my love, and I understand that. But my getaway is my music. whenever I could get away and just be myself and sing, it's almost like time stops, and I'm not really consumed or worried about anything else. And that's what it is for me. It's almost like your life has to know its roles. You have to have roles within your life. My role, my basketball is my leading role. That's my love. That's awesome. And at the end of the day, after that, we already know who comes second. And that's it, music. So at the end of the day, those are the two things that I'm focused on, and that's what I give all my energy to.
Give me one or two like emerging musicians that I should know about or that we should be listening to in any genre. I'm curious that you've discovered.
There's a few people. I mean, y'all should listen to me because I'm up and coming.
There you go. There you go.
But there's a lot of great young talent that's coming up that's very gifted. That I'm sure a lot of people already know. But I just feel like there's some athletes who are very talented. Myself, Damian Lillard, and others who are, who are gifted in more than one area, more than one facet of life. So why not? Just check it out. I guarantee you'll be shocked. So
I will.
Cool.
I definitely will. How good could your boy Miles Turner be? What do you think the ceiling is there?
Oh, there's no ceiling for him. He could be as good as he want to be.
Yeah.
He could be the best center in the league, definitely. He's that gifted, and as he's locked in this summer, you can see it. Like I can see it. Texting him, I can tell when he texts me back, he's locked in. What he posts on Instagram, like he's very locked in, and that's special. And it's going to be a special year next year, and I'm looking forward to it.
It's awesome. You ever think about like how things would be different if the Cavs drafted you first and you teamed up with Kyrie in the backcourt?
Yeah, definitely. Things probably would have been. But then you think about it, I could have either been with Kyrie in Cleveland, or I could have been in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really hard to tell, but life could have been different. Me and Kyrie in the backcourt probably would have been real special. But who was to say that's what would have happened?
Totally.
So I'm definitely thankful I'm definitely thankful for the way things happen. No question.
Who's the most underrated player in the league right now, in your opinion? Who are people sleeping on?
Underrated. Sabonis, the guy got traded with. I think people sleeping on him just because he does things. He's so young, and he does things that on the court that you don't really notice until you break down film or you watch. Like, wow, that was incredible. And to be so young and to be so gifted like that, and his eager and his hunger to work and his hunger to be great is rare. So, I'm just glad to be on my team.
Yeah. Who's the hardest player to guard in the league besides LeBron, Westbrook, and Harden? Because I feel like a lot of people say those guys all the time. So besides those three guys, who's the hardest player you've had to guard?
I mean, there's a lot of tough people. There's a lot of tough covers. Obviously, Steph off the dribble, threes is tough. KD's gifted, obviously. Kyrie's tough. It's just hard to pinpoint one single player every night. That's the beauty of the NBA. Every night is somebody.
Totally.
So I think that's what's great about playing against the best players in the league.
Well, what are a few things about being a superstar in the league that you wish you knew as a rookie, potentially?
Man, if I could go back, I would change so much.
You would?
I would. If I could go back to my rookie year and know what I knew now, I mean, I would change so much with the people around me, from the people around me to the way I look at things, the way I watch film, what I take seriously, what I don't take seriously, who I let come into my mind, who I let impact my heart, a whole bunch of stuff. But at the end of the day, I would, if I could tell myself back then to lock into my mind as much as my career might have been a little faster, like where I'm at now might have came a little sooner, but who's to say, right? So
yeah,
I'm just thankful for now. I'm just thankful I know it now, and it wasn't too late.
What's your best guess as to where Bron is going?
If I had to guess?
Had to guess.
I don't even want to guess. If I'm him, you want to know where I would tell him to go?
Where would you go?
If I'm him, I would just go to Houston.
To Houston?
Yep. Tell CP to come back, just go to Houston.
So
then at the end of the day, you just play those guys early.
Yep.
And then
So
you can play it.
Totally. So, I mean, At the end of the day, what adjective or word do you want people to associate you with when it's all said and done in the league?
Greatness.
Greatness.
I want to be one of the greatest ever played. I want to be the best in the world. So when you put Victor Oladipo's name, I want you to put greatness right next to it, because that's what I want. That's what I want. I'm not just here, and I'm not just playing a game. This game to be okay at it. I want it all. So that's what I'm striving for. I'm chasing number one. Whoever number one is, that's what I'm chasing.
That's awesome. You know, what do you think? Just last couple questions. What do you think? What do you think is the one trait that successful people like have in common, or what is the thing that's most special to you that you think like makes someone propel to the next level?
Resiliency.
Resiliency.
I think all great people, all great players, and anybody who's great in anything are resilient. And the fact that they don't let failure scare them from doing anything. At the end of the day, they don't fathom failure. Failure is fake. Like me, I don't believe in failure. I think it's an illusion. Because at the end of the day, if I fail at something, I can go back and make sure I don't fail again. So that's not a failure, it's a learning experience. So for me, I win or I learn. And Kobe, that's my mentality all day. So that's what it's all about. I think that's what separates great people from good people, is that the fact that they're not afraid to fail because they don't fathom it. They're not afraid of it. They know at the end of the day, I'm going to conquer whatever it is so I can be great. That's where I'm at right now.
Love it. And last question. You know, our brand, it's called 137pm because it's supposed to be random, and it's about like having to own your moment at any given time in the day. You know, you have to be ready to own that moment and to capitalize on that moment. So one of the things we do with everyone that we interview, I'm just, you know, fill in the blank basically. Like at 1:37 p.m. every day, Victor Oladipo is what? What are you doing at 1:37 p.m. each day?
I'm in the gym.
In the gym.
No question. Every single day, I'm in the gym at 1:37 p.m. And everybody knows that. So it's funny because if you ask anybody, I'm sure they'll say the same thing.
And you know, then I actually have one last personal question. When you changed your workout regimen and everything, did you change your diet too? What you were eating?
Yes, I did. I changed my diet as well. At the end of the day, obviously it's hard because, you know, everybody loves to eat. I love to eat, but I had to change my diet and get slimmer for my joints, just so I could move faster. I was already fast, but I got even faster after I lost weight, so it was beneficial for me. But I think people just realize that they can have cheap meals. They just don't have to eat junk all the time. Like, you can be healthy and then have it's satisfying. You know what I mean? So for me, it's gratifying. At the end of the day, I eat healthy all through the week, and then either Saturday or Sunday I can pick out. So that's the beauty. But during the year, obviously, I can't do that. But in the summertime, it's a little leeway. But for the most part, then you get so immune to it on your cheat days, you don't even cheat no more.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to eating healthy. So it was good for me, man. It's good for my body and good for my career.
If you had one meal left in your whole life, what's the meal you'd pick?
Popeyes. I'll eat Popeyes. No question about it.
I love it.
12 pieces of chicken wings, some Cajun rice, some French fries, and biscuits.
Get after it. Get after it.
Yeah, definitely.
My man, I appreciate your time.
No problem, dog.
You know, good luck tomorrow night at the awards and with the upcoming season.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, I'll speak to you soon.
All right, fam.
Bye-bye.